Good morning, YouTube. I had a few questions asked about rib tapering, just because I've been corseting for so long, and I've actually managed to taper my two bottom ribs. Now, I decided to just go with some diagrams to start off with, because showing you in the physical isn't as easy as it sounds. Now, the diagram here on the left is a basic representation of a corseted rib cage with tapering in the lower ribs. So as you can see, the ribs are supported by the corset here, and the waist is located down here. Now this causes problems because when you're uncorseted, your ribs essentially sit on top of your intestines, and is the major downfall of tapering the rib cage. However, if you plan to be corseted for a very long time, this isn't exactly a problem because you don't spend too much time uncorseted. Also, the ribs do flex back out. I personally, after about a week and a half, feel slightly more comfortable as my ribs start to flex back out again. So that brings me to my second diagram. A normal rib cage is basically elliptical. I've found that I've ended up with this more jelly bean shape, as the front of my rib cage has come inwards as well as the sides. So this is my basic representation. I don't know whether this is normal or abnormal, because there hasn't really been many studies in this area, so I'm kind of guinea pigging myself. So this is how my ribs sit. So they're more tapered inwards and upwards in the middle. So instead of being like flat laying, cupping around vertically, they've got this more sort of upwards lean, as well as being tapered underneath, so like this. Forming that shape. So hopefully that's helpful. I've used on and off wasp waist corsets, as well as more hourglass shaped ones, as I'm quite thick trunked. So that's enabled me to go from, I think I was like naturally 30 or 32 inch when I started, down to a natural waist of 27 inch, so, you know, 3-inch reduction sort of thing on my rib cage. As well as, on a regular basis, I'm usually sitting about 20 inch, so, yeah, 7-inch difference, which I'm happy with. I waist train for about 8 hours every 2-3 days these days, because now that my ribs are a little bit more set, I can go a day or two without and still go back to the same size. So hopefully those diagrams are slightly helpful, and thank you.